Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope you are in good health and in good iman. Today I am going to start a new chapter, the use of database. Here is the chapter 6. The topics which are covered in this chapter are: analyze the concept of database, describe the techniques of database management system, explain the importance of database management system, and prepare a database by using the software. The first three topics, the concept of database, the techniques of database management system, and the importance of DBMS, are theoretical part. And I'm not going to start with these theoretical parts because this will be really tough for you to understand and to visualize this part, as you are not familiar with the query coding, which is the basic coding of database management system. That's why I am going to start in reverse order. I'm going to start with the software. I'm going to start with the practical use of database. First we will learn how to use the database system using the software. Then it will be easy for you to visualize the concept and technique and importance of DBMS. So let's start. The first thing, the concept of database. First we have to know the basic definition of database. Database is an organized list of voluminous data from where our requisite data is identified and picked easily as well as quickly. So what is database? Database is an organized list of voluminous data. So the database consists of two things: columns and rows. Each column in the database is known as fields, and each row is known as record, and each row contain more than one fields, more than one columns. That means each row can contain 2 to 200 or more than that fields or columns, and each row is known as a record, which is a collection of a column. Here is the column and serial number, name, age, date of birth, village, and union. And here each column is field. So serial number is a field, name is a field, age is a field, and name of date of the birth is a field, village and union is also field. And number 1 row is a record, number 2 is a record, number 3 is a record, 4 is a record, 5 is a record, and 6 is a record. So these are the basic things of database, and this is almost enough to start the database software. So characteristics of database program, we will learn it later inshallah. So first thing, what are we going to use? We are going to use the Microsoft Access, which is created by Microsoft Corporation, and this is a very popular and familiar database software. So first we will go to practical. Let's start with database system Access, Microsoft Access. Okay, I'm using Microsoft Office 2010. So this is the first window of database software, Microsoft Access. This is a blank database, and this is a default file name, database1, and this is a default location of the file where it will be saved, and you can change the location and you can change the file name. So let's go to book. Look here, the database file name is changed into practice1, but the location is the same almost. So I'm going to change the location also. So let's start. Here I'm going to click on the folder button. Yes, I'm going to use E drive. Here I have 3 folders, but I'm not going to use these folders. I'm going to create a new folder. The name of the folder is DBMS. Yes, look, I have entered into the DBMS folder, and I'm going to change the name of the database file. Practice 1. Okay, so we have come back to the previous window, and look, here the file name is changed and the location is also changed. File name is practice 1 and location is E drive DBMS folder. Let's see in your book what is the next step. So we have done it. Our next step is to click on the create button. If we click on the create button, then we will have a window like this, and it will show us a heading practice 1 : database. Let's see. We are going to click on the create button. Yes, we have got the window of database file and practice 1 : database. That means it is the database file. So we are going to create here the table. Next step is our creating a database table. So what to do? We will go to the view drop down menu, and we will select the design view. Then we will have this kind of dialog box, save as dialog box. So let's go to the left corner of the ribbon, and here it is view drop down menu. Let's select design view, and yes, we have got the dialog box save as, and I'm going to change. You can keep it table 1, or you can change a little bit. Yes, I'm going to change it. I'm going to put a hyphen here, and this is my table name, table 1. So if we click on OK, what will happen? So let's see in your book. If we click on OK, then we will get this kind of window where there will be the field name and the data type. So let's see. We are going to click on OK. Yes, now we have field name and data type. Here we look, the field name is yellow, and here is a symbol of key, and it is selected as primary key. So what is primary key? Actually, the primary key is a unique field which contain unique data. The data of the primary key will never duplicate. Look how. If you see in the book the example, look here, the name, age, date of birth, village, union, any of the data of these fields can be duplicate. The name can be duplicate, age, the many people can be of the same age, and the date also can be duplicated, the date of birth. The village name, it is very common that a village name and union can be duplicate. Here look, the Tepra village is here used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 5 people are from Tepra village. So, and in the same way, here the union Kanaihat is 5 times. So the name, age, date of birth, village, union, these fields can be duplicate, but the serial number, this field can never be duplicate. So that's why serial number will be the primary key. The primary key should be a unique field which contain the unique data which never duplicate. So here we will put here, according to the example, serial number, and we will select the type of the data from drop down menu, number. So this is the name of the field. The name of the field is serial number, and the type of the data of the field is number. So our primary key is ready. Now we are ready to do the data entry. Our next step is to go for data entry. By the way, you can change the field size or font size here, but this is not very important. You can change the field size or font size anytime. So I will not show you. I'm going to the data entry direct. So I'm going to I'm going to here the drop down menu view. From view I will select the datasheet view. When I select the datasheet view, a dialog box will come here to save the table. Yes, I want to save the table. Yes, my table is ready to data entry, and my file is saved. So serial number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, what will be the next field? I will create the next field. The next field will be the name. So the data type will be text name. So so I wanted to put the value data, so Kashan. Okay, the next field will be the age, so it will be the data type number. In the book it is given the age 27, but I think it is a wrong data, but now I am going to follow the book example. So I'm going to put here 27. Now the next is date of birth, as far as I can remember. Yes, the next field is date of birth. So put here what will be the data type. The data type will be date time, so date of birth. So put here the according to the example 2/2/1960. Then the next will be village, so put here village, village. So here the data, the village name is Tepra. The next field is union, so it's also text union, and the name of the union is Kanai Hut. So my first record is done. In this way you can add more fields and you can add more record. Fields will come to the column and record will come to the row. So in this way you can entry the data into the database file, and if you click on the save button, it will be saved as the practice 1 database in your selected location. So this is the process of the data entry in the Microsoft Access software. I hope and I suggest you to practice it at home. In the next class I will discuss on the editing and deleting columns and rows and records and fields. So till then, stay safe, and these are all for today. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.